new information. She's the person
Sure.
who says that Brett Kavanaugh exposed himself to her when she was at Yale. She says that she can provide 20 people who could supplement her claims, but that the FBI has not talked to them. Why not follow that thread? Why not try to get to the bottom of it?
So, again, I'm limited about what I can say about the investigation. What I can say is this, though. There is an individual who claims to be able to corroborate her story that has spoken extensively to the New Yorker. This individual says I can corroborate it, but he wasn't there. He has never spoken to Debbie Ramirez. He claims he heard the story secondhand. The New Yorker spoke to that individual who supposedly told him he doesn't know about this story. I'm not going out on a limb when I say that's basically an example of hearsay, and that's not really worth the FBI's time.
Well,
so
look,
the FBI has
again,
a bunch of
you've seen more information than we have, but Debbie Ramirez says
all
that
in the
she's
New Yorker.
given names to people. I understand.
What I just told you is all in the New Yorker. It's in their story. They freely admit it. This person claims to have corroboration. He's demanding to speak to the FBI, but he has no direct knowledge, has never spoken to Debbie Ramirez about this.
I think you're talking about the person who heard the story in real time, within 24 hours of it happening.
Well, he said within several days, he thinks. So, again, the FBI has trained professionals. We have not micromanaged their process. They did follow-up interviews with people who could have been who could have seen firsthand accounts or be able to provide additional information. And they've come up with this supplemental report that has been now sent to the Senate.
Understood. So, Raj, listen, at best, it appears that Judge Kavanaugh misrepresented some of his past drinking to the Senate Judiciary Committee and some of his experiences in high school and college in terms of how
I would disagree with that contention, but sure.
Well,
I'll let you finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he, according to now many witnesses, he misrepresented the level to which he drank and his memory issues. At worst, he sexually assaulted someone, as Christine Blasey Ford accuses. Wouldn't it be easier at this point to go with a different nominee who doesn't have any of these problems? You have time before January. Just start over. This process has gotten too tainted. Start over and do a more clean process with a different nominee.
No, we're not going to do that. The President, the White House are firmly behind Brett Kavanaugh. We believe that all the Senate's questions have been addressed through this supplemental FBI investigation. And to be clear, allegation, we cannot live in a world where allegation alone can sully a man's reputation for life. Judge Kavanaugh has expressed his denial firmly, unequivocally, and repeatedly under oath. And Dr. Ford has identified 3 other individuals who would be able to corroborate her account, and none have been able to do so.
Okay.
All 3 have said they either have no recollection or don't think it happened.
Is it
with respect to I got you got to let me at least refute these points.
You got it.
Ms. Ramirez's account to the New Yorker only came about after she had a Democratic-connected attorney essentially work with her for 6 days to get her story in line with what she told the New Yorker. And the New York Times felt that story essentially wasn't fit to print because they couldn't nail it down.
Think, as I understand it, I think it's because Debbie Ramirez didn't talk to them and they wanted to have a source like Debbie Ramirez.
She had been talking to people just weeks ago, unsure about her account. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with.
It sound
I don't think Brett Kavanaugh's reputation should be torn apart. I'm saying that when you come forward with a serious accusation like that, they are serious accusations. These things need to be investigated. The Senate offered her an opportunity to speak to them, to walk through the facts and provide additional information and evidence. She has chosen to speak to the FBI. She has. She provided them with some additional leads. I can't get into too much more information, but I can say that certain potential witnesses were followed up with. Nonetheless, what I will say is that the Senate, the White House didn't micromanage the FBI. The FBI has done what it does. The trained professionals, and we applaud them for doing their jobs in this background investigation. It's been sent to the Senate. No White House editing. And, they will be able to make a clear decision.
Last question, Raj. Are the votes there? Does Brett Kavanaugh become confirmed tomorrow?
Well, we think that some of the swing senators have asked for this set of information. They're going to review it, and then they're going to come forward with their decision. So we don't necessarily know yet. Obviously, the senators have just begun to review this information, but we feel very confident that we will have the votes.
Raj Shah, we appreciate